Yeah. Hey, folks.
Your mic kind of cut out there and went, yeah.
That's all right. We're leaving it in. Oh, welcome to the Wrinkled Podcast, episode 6.
Yeah.
My name is Morgan. This is my co-host, Hunter, a.k.a.
The Squatchman.
the Squatchiest. Sir Squatch. He's a true gentleman and a scholar.
You know who else is a Squatch? My mom.
Did you say chocolate?
Chocolate, they blend chocolates.
We're talking some spooky dookies and some
There you go.
Some horror
hold on, do you
movies.
dookie? It's about to get spooky.
nunny.
That's my favorite. One of my favorite Futurama quotes.
Okay.
I was gonna ask you if you played the Resident Evil 4 demo.
Oh, yeah. It was so good.
Excellent. Very
100%.
good.
Yep. Looks
Um,
great.
Oh, dude, I can't wait. That was the a little lore on Squatch's life. When I was a young lad, I saved up like $150. I bought
When you
like
were
a
a little
super,
beefy.
yeah. When I was a baby beefy, I was yay big.
And
I
that looks
saved
pretty
up-
average to me.
Well, hey man, that's about what 8 inches. But I saved up like $150. Like I was like, anything I had, I was saving. I would like do whatever, sell shit, whatever, just anything I got money from, I kept.
Right.
And I ended up buying a GameCube, and the 3 games I ended up buying. Well, I bought a GameCube with an extra controller. I bought Wind Waker. I bought Super Mario Sunshine, and I also bought Resident Evil 4. And I think later on I ended up buying Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Mhm. Of course. Like
Yeah, you have to have that with a GameCube.
Yeah.
We ended up beating Super Smash, or not Super Smash Bros. We ended up beating Wind Waker, ended up beating Super Mario Sunshine, and we were about like 30 or 40% of the way through Resident Evil 4 before my house got broken into and they stole my GameCube.
No.
So we just beat the double El Gigante fight, where you fight them in the lava room. There's like zip lines and shit going across. We just beat that, and I was like, oh, dude, I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? I'm so excited. Like, we went to go get food or something like that, and by the time I came back, like, I was like, dude, little me was so devastated.
It's not funny, but
No, it is, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, damn, dude, that shit sucked. But yeah, no, for sure, man. Like Resident Evil 4, we had the Dead Space remake come out in January.
Mhm.
We had the Callisto Protocol come out, I believe, in December. There was a bunch of, I mean, not just games, like I said, movies too. We have Scream 6 just came out like last Friday, I believe. We have a new Exorcist movie coming out next month. The new Evil Dead movie coming out next month on my birthday, which I cannot wait for. I am so juiced for that.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of like slasher movies and stuff that came out last year that are just so good. X, Smile, there's more than that, but like
Smile was bizarre.
very much so. But like horror, dude, it's making a comeback, man, and I am here for it.
I love horror.
Oh, me too.
It gets your heart going. It's
It's the suspense, the thrill, what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like, especially like when there's a monster, or like I like slasher movies, you know what I'm saying? And I like, like Halloween and Chucky and Jason and Scream, all that good stuff. But like, especially when there's like a monster or something like that, there's something about like just a beast that just, man, I love it so much.
I love the big reveal of
dude,
like
it's
the origin of the
great.
monster or where it came from or what it's doing. Like
Dude.
that whole thing of like, oh, this is where it came from. Oh,
The best movie to do that in recent memory has probably been, I don't know if you've seen, spoilers, has been Quiet Place 2.
oh yeah.
Yeah, where they like, because before, we see the first movie, there's just, we don't know what these things are, they're super aggressive, like they're super big, they're super fast, you're kind of like, damn, dude, like where the hell did they come from and why are they like this? And then the second movie, you figure like, oh yeah, they came from the moon. I'm like, no wonder they're blind, because they lived on like the dark side of the moon and shit like that. I'm like, that's crazy. That's such good like story reveal. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude, horror is And horror has always been cyclical, especially in like movies. In games, it's been pretty consistent. There's a lot of horror games that come out like every year or big ones pretty much all the time.
And I mean, consistent one. Dead by Daylight is constantly updated, and
Yeah,
I mean
they
that
they
was
just
great.
released the worst killer in the game's history, um, which I'm not going to get into. But
Is it because they
uh,
chase you?
no, it's well, listen, that's neither here nor there. Um, but no, it's like the killer's like story is bad, her kid
Oh,
is bad. She's just not very good, unfortunately.
that
It's like,
sucks.
damn, dude.
That really
Like we
sucks.
could we could have had something else here, but
They could have done. I don't know, like I don't know what's something they haven't done. They could do the
well,
thing from Quiet Place,
dude, that'd be terrifying.
like
They have the
blind.
Demogorgon.
I
They have the
mean, but
Demogorgon
could you
from
imagine being total like almost totally blind? Like you wouldn't see the survivor until they were right there in front of you, but you could
Mhm.
send out like a sonar and get like
They
bloop, bloop, you know?
I think we have that game in Silence, which is kind of like that.
Hmm. Oh yeah, we do. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I think like me, you, Jordan, like a couple other people used to play it.
That's right. That
God,
one,
that game is terrifying.
yeah.
But
And it's also bad in terms of like the gameplay.
that's what makes it fun though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's
it
like it's
was
so
definitely
like
really fun.
shitty that you
Sh-
kind of just like, yeah, I
Do
can work with
that.
this.
Like Dead by Daylight needs to do that, just a little more refined. I think it could be
Um,
fun.
but yeah, man, like horror cinema, I think is kind of like a little worse off, because it's like R-rated movies are just already harder to get people in the seats for and like sell tickets for, and like I get it. Um, but like, dude, I'm so juiced, man. I feel like we're really back on track with like horror movies and things like that. And like, dude, what I've been hearing about Scream 6, I've been hearing it's excellent. All
Yeah,
like the pre-reviews and everything for like Evil Dead have just been off the chart. Like, ooh, man. I'm like, dude, I can't wait. Like, I'm probably gonna go watch that the day of my birthday because the one that came out in 2013, like kind of like the remake they were doing. Who directed that? Fedo Alvarez, I think the dude's name was.
mm.
Um, excellent movie.
Yeah.
It had like a little bit of the comedic element that you kind of know for Evil Dead. It definitely was scary. It definitely had the suspense. It had the gore. It was just amazing. So this one, dude, I'm all in. I can't wait. But yeah, horror's making a comeback, man, and I am 100% here for it.
It's always great. Like
Oh,
I'm always
dude,
down for a horror movie. There's never a,
yeah,
oh, I'm not in the mood. I'm always in the mood.
yeah,
There, that Evil Dead game is free for PlayStation Plus.
yeah. It is,
Yeah, so I might hop
and
into that,
it's
see how it
it's
is.
very much like the movies.
Yeah.
It has the humor. It has
Okay.
like the characters and everything, and like the skills and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, dude, it's awesome.
That could be fun.
I know. I think it's free on Epic Games too, or it was. It might have been. I
Hmm.
don't remember. But yeah.
I'll have to replace the thermal stuff before I attempt anything.
Oh yeah,
Because
that's
it's
right.
just like, nope. Even like first turning on the PC, it'll be at like 60 Celsius. I'm like, bro, what's
That's not
going
good.
on? Yeah.
Yeah, if you can dust it. I mean, I forgot what we were doing. I was about to start laying on some PC tips, man, and also some tips about computers.
Nani?
Oh man, oh man.
Oh yeah, I love horror games and horror
Yeah,
movies. Just yeah, I
like I said, we're not going to count the last Halloween movie, Halloween Ends, where that's
oh my god, what a
that didn't exist.
yeah. I'm okay with that because that was such a massive disappointment.
Dude, and it sucks, man, because Michael Myers is my favorite. Like right behind him is like Chucky, and I'm
Mhm.
like, they've been just doing Chucky so well, and I'm like, I'm hoping for another movie here soon, man, because the show has been pretty good too. Um,
I don't know
but
if it counts as horror or like more of a thriller, but I think the xenomorphs from the Alien franchise are
no,
terrifying.
that's 100% horror,
Okay,
one hundred
because
percent.
I say what you will about the movies, the actual creatures are terrifying.
Yes,
I
sir.
would rather fight a predator any day of the week because
I'm I'm there with you.
even though I'm going to lose either way, at least this thing is thinking a little bit more like a warrior, like a human.
hmm
Like, all right, he's
like
gonna
combat. You know
he's
what I'm
gonna
saying?
let
Like,
me at least grab a weapon and fight or something. Whereas this thing is
yeah.
just gonna eat you or like skewer your head with its little tongue. And
No, yeah, exactly. That's what's gonna happen. This you're gonna be. I mean, it's a scene from the first movie where they're looking for Jonesy the cat, and then this thing is like tucked up in the pipes. You know, like its head is down or whatever. And then it just goes, you know, and it's like that's
yeah,
exactly what happened. You're gonna be walking through somewhere, and you're not gonna see it. You'll never hear it. It doesn't make a single noise. It doesn't smell like anything, except like petroleum jelly, from what I understand. But
so I've
you're
heard.
gonna, yeah, I wouldn't know. But you're gonna walk by this thing, and it's just gonna go. It's gonna raise its head. The little mouth is gonna come out. It's gonna go.
Yep.
Right to the back. You're just done. You know, like I said, at
Ugh.
least the predator's just like, you know, maybe I can go fisticuffs with him for a little
Yeah.
bit. You know what I'm saying? Like die like a man at least. You know.
Yeah, or at least get vaporized. Like,
Oh yeah, it's better than getting penetrated by an alien, and also getting killed by a xenomorph. It's just no. I'm there with you, man. Because like, yeah,
oh
you watch
my,
that first movie, and like, there's one of them, and it kills like 10 people, man,
yeah.
with ease.
And they're creepy, man. The way they like get up in the corner or like crawling through air ducts and whatnot. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
They're never safe. It's like, oh, let's take off in the ship. Oh, it's clinging
Yep.
to the bottom, going through the
Mhm.
propulsion pipes. Like, absolutely not.
Yeah, my favorite scene, I think, from that whole entire franchise, man, is in Aliens, where they're on the planet or whatever, and then like they send out the troops and everything, and they got like the guns and everything, got the motion detectors, and then like they're like going real slow, and then like what's his face pulls up or what's her face pulls up the motion tracker, and there's like nothing, and they puts it away, and like a minute later, you just see like 100 dots on this thing. You're just like, oh boy, and they just like it starts beeping like beep.
Is
beep,
that
and
where
they
they're
get
in the
closer.
roof?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're above them.
I'm
Oh,
just like,
God.
dude, no way, no way.
Yep.
Like I said, the tagline for the first movie is, "In space, no one can hear you scream." I'm like, dude, God, not hearing me scream is terrifying. Not hearing me scream is even worse.
I need someone to hear.
In space, no one can hear you scream. Coming this summer. Oh man, yeah. Like I'm
Oh,
right there
man.
with you, man. You know,
Yeah, they're
because like,
ugh.
yeah, no
It's-
aliens, no.
and their blood is acid.
Yeah, it's acidic.
It's like, oh, I can hurt it. No, you won't, because then
Yeah.
you'll melt.
And it's made even worse when you think about like, because xenomorph evolution is like it takes one stage. You know what I'm saying? To like, so if they kill something and that thing can breathe underwater, now they can breathe underwater as soon as they lay eggs.
Mhm.
You know, and all those offspring past that can breathe underwater. They take like the best traits from every single like thing they've killed and like condense it into their
Yeah,
evolution line and just become super strong. And then you go, what the did they kill to have acid blood?
Yep.
You know, I'm just like, would you kill a battery? You know, and just like we got acid blood now. I'm like,
Maybe it's like a maybe it was like a poisonous plant,
maybe.
and it's like, oh, if I ingest this and die, or if I ingest this and maybe it like makes me sick or something. Maybe it's like an adaptation of, oh, okay,
Yeah.
let's make it so, our insides are poisonous. So
Yeah, it's quite terrifying, man.
yeah, and they're just
And yeah, there's a bunch of different types. Like, yeah, the queen is obviously like the queen. You got your berserkers. You have like there's ones that just like shoot acid. Apparently, I'm just like, why, dude? But the
I
worst ones are the ones that, sorry, cut you off.
no,
They're in it's the Alien movie with Winona Ryder.
Alien Resurrection.
Yeah, like the shitty one with the shitty, like ugly looking thing where like Ripley is like its mother or some
Yeah,
weird shit. I
Alien
forget.
Resurrection. Yeah.
Yeah. But there's when the part is flooding and
And they're swimming.
yeah, they're just like zooming, dude. They're just like I just would have went
Yeah. Like
and it wouldn't work because I'd be underwater.
what did we just watch? I feel like I was watching something where this girl, she's like shooting whatever's coming at her, and Oh, it was predators where they're on the planet being hunted.
Oh, excellent
And
movie, dude.
she's shooting at one. She has like one bullet left. She goes like
Mhm.
this right as it's coming. I'm like, yeah, because you know whatever that does to you is going to hurt a lot less than that
Yeah,
bullet.
because that 18-inch fucking blade that it's got is going right through your gut.
Yep.
And then the sword on its wrist is super dangerous, dude. I gotta stop making these jokes, man. They're too easy. You know what I'm saying? They're too easy.
Oh god,
Um,
it's going to
but
lay
like
its
no,
eggs in you.
I mean, and also when it gets a hold of you, it'll infect you.
Inject you.
It's got space STDs, man. I've seen the Rule 34. Goddamn it, it's not good. But yeah,
Oh
it's
man.
yeah, an alien. Yeah, alien is that could realistically be like the most horrifying space creature probably to ever exist. You
Yeah.
know, it's something that only out of the imagination of like H.R. Geiger. You know,
Yeah. It, it doesn't even compare. Like, again, the predators are probably more dangerous or maybe
yeah,
more capable,
yes,
but they are like not even close in like terror
and
factor.
yeah, no, definitely not.
Like,
Like I said, there's just something about something that just evolved to be all black, spiked tail, acid blood,
pure
fucking
carnage. There's
yeah,
no thought other
smart,
than kill.
savage. You know, yeah,
Ugh.
it's just nothing like it.
Did you ever watch the movie Life where they're in
Oh, is that the one with
space?
Ryan Reynolds, Ken
Yeah.
Watanabe? No, I haven't, but I've seen
Bro,
like a bunch of,
watch that.
yeah,
It's not
it does
Alien,
look interesting.
but man, watching that, you're like, ah, yikes.
Yeah, I saw like a little snippet of
Ooh.
uh, like it gets let out or it's in the airlock or something like that, and Ken Watanabe's character like, I know, why did I call him Ken Watanabe? Is Ken Watanabe in that? It might be in. I'm being racist. It's Ken Watanabe, right?
Who's Ken Watanabe? What else is he
He's
in?
oh, I gotta make sure I got the right dude. Let me Google this real quick. Oh nope, not the right. Oh man. All right. What's this guy's name? It's oh, I can't pronounce that. I'm not even gonna try. He was the guy, spoilers, he was the guy that Hawkeye killed in Endgame. He was the dude, the last dude that he fought, before when he was Ronin. He was like the last guy with the samurai sword. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I was
Yeah,
being
you were a bit off there.
non-progressive, and I apologize.
Ah, nah. Listen. You were trying to recall from a movie you've never seen. So,
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
But
But
yeah, I saw the scene where like he gets in like the life whatever thing, and like this thing is just like watching him through the glass, and I'm like, that's terrifying.
and it
You know,
it doesn't have like eyeballs. It's just all
yeah,
like stem
sensory.
cells and
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
just like, that's fucking
Ah,
terrifying, dude. You know,
yeah. And
Ugh.
oh god. No thanks. Just again, keep that handgun ready cuz
Yeah,
I got out. All right. Boom.
yep. Just keep one
Yep.
chamber around your neck, man, in case of emergency. In
No,
case of
I'm gonna
emergency, break skull.
wear a necklace with a grenade on it. And
Oh,
it's like,
dude,
oh,
that'd be
pull the
even
pin.
better.
All right.
Uh,
Boom. Because then at least you
or-
might take it with you.
yeah, or like keep the cyanide capsule in your tooth. You know,
Yeah.
you just.
Yep. Like, oh God, what if it doesn't work though?
Oh, I didn't turn in my homework. God, remember that cringy moment in high school?
Let me see the boys chat.
Oh God. God starts pulling out the receipts. You know,
What is this?
Look at
I love that that like you get up to heaven,
Mhm.
the COD chat lobby. You
the
go, what
fuck
is this? Yeah.
No. Oh God, please no. Literally, God, no.
It was a game. I didn't mean it.
I didn't mean it. I promise. Yeah, shit's all kind of up,
Oh
man.
man. Yeah. And have you played that Alien Isolation?
Oh
Where-
yeah,
Oh, I haven't, but I've seen like gameplay clips, and I'm like,
dude, it's
yikes.
terrifying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the way that thing, it doesn't think like how you're used to like something from a video game thinks. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a computer. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But this thing like reads your mind almost, dude. Like you're crawling through a vent, you got out the motion detector, nothing. Then you put away the motion detector for like 10 seconds, and you pull the thing back out, and it's 5 feet away from you now. And you're like, how in the flying fuck did this just happen? You know, it is like nothing, and also happens to be one of my favorite speedruns to watch. It's very good. So highly recommend. If you don't ever feel like playing the game, just either watch a speedrun or at least watch a gameplay of it, and then watch a speedrun because
Yeah.
it's very good.
But yeah, man, those they're slippery. They're
Yeah,
slippery. They're
like I
quick.
said,
That makes it
there's
worse.
yes,
Michael Myers is slow. He's just a dude.
slow. Yeah, he's methodical. Well, some say he's not just a dude though.
Okay, even if he's not. Like while he's there, these things are like cheetahs.
Yes, exactly. And they have the speed, they have the strength, they have like the agility and the cunning. Like they're the worst thing that could come out of somebody's mind because in my mind, I'm a big believer in like alternate universes and shit like that. In my mind, these things exist somewhere. And
Yeah.
my fear is like them somehow coming into our plane of existence, because I don't want to deal with it, man.
It's almost like when crafting it, they said, okay, what's the worst thing it could have? Oh, it has a tail? Yeah, the tail can stab you. Oh, you want to try and make it bleed? Oh, the blood will melt you.
Yeah.
Oh,
It'll rip your arm right off. Yeah.
what would be terrifying? Oh, it can swim underwater and it can crawl on walls and go through air ducts and
And it
it's
could
super
blend in with
fast.
like any surface pretty much. You're just like,
Yep.
oh,
Its
okay.
tongue can stab you. It's got 3-foot long claws. Like everything about it is terrifying.
Like I said, H.R. Geiger is just a maniac when it came to this shit. And FYI, just in case you didn't know, the original design for the alien, its tongue was a penis instead of because the whole time for that thing it was that it was like its whole thing was like, oh, impregnation. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the whole goal of this thing. Like as a species, it's like get the face hugger in there, like regardless. But they just changed the penis to a tongue, and then they made it do its thing. I'm like, oh, that's better
Interesting.
than just a regular penis coming out of this thing's mouth because I don't think I could hold back. Yeah,
See
let me
it
fight that
coming.
alien. Yeah, bring him to me. Come to me, alien.
The alien's coming. Run. Oh, I'll run towards it.
You see me
Come
do the
here.
Flint Lockwood sprint right at it.
Come to daddy.
Yeah, dude.
Like, oh my! I mean, I guess that would kind of make sense because then they wouldn't have to do the face huggers
Mhm.
if the aliens themselves just impregnated them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would I feel like that could open it up to some weirdness.
Listen,
Take
the
away
Rule
from the horror
34,
aspect.
it already exists, man. Just rule34.com, alien tongue, and there it is. You don't have to imagine nothing, man. It's right there.
Oh man, yeah,
But
that's
yeah, I thought I could have, I thought I read they're doing like a show, like an alien show to kind of like give some more like backstory, I think.
I'd love that.
Yeah,
Why not?
because Alien Isolation, or not Alien Isolation, Alien Covenant sucked, and Prometheus was
I
interesting, but also hot garbage.
I loved
So,
Prometheus just as a movie. I didn't
yeah,
care that it was part of the like. If you said this isn't part of the Alien universe, I think it's a great movie.
yeah,
But as part of that, it's like,
shit's no good.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know it's yeah, it's
and
interesting.
then Covenant was just the what's the android's name? In in the show.
Yeah, he has like an angelic name, Michael.
No, it's not.
What the hell is his
Michael
name?
Matthew? No, it's not Kevin.
No,
Julius? No,
because because I keep thinking of Bishop, who is the old.
that's what I was thinking of
android.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the old android from the old movies, but I can't get that out of my head for some reason. Well, anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
Michael Fassbender, he plays him great.
Oh
but
my
like you said, it's just
God.
it literally is just kind of like
Their movie. Yeah.
yeah, and that's oh god, I forgot about that scene where they're both playing like he's teaching them how to play the flute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it's crazy, like it's such a good scene, like, but like Yeah, you know, it really was just kind of like, hey, here's this movie about this guy, pretty much, and
Oh, and
like,
by the way, there's aliens.
yeah, and to be fair, the alien design is amazing.
Oh, well,
The first like xenomorph, it looks sick as shit. I do like the more it feels very animalistic. It's like running after them and like crawling after them, get super angry and it's like screaming a lot. And I'm just like, God, this thing is terrifying.
or like when the newer android like blocks it with his hand and it just melts it
Oh
off, and it's like,
yeah,
yeah. So
yeah. And what a twist too, where he kills the other one and he comes back as him, or
yeah,
goes back on the ship with like all of them. Like he like regurgitates on them. Like, oh, dude, that's so just oh my god.
creepy.
Yeah, it just does something to you, man.
Ugh. Yeah.
But my favorite theory, because if you didn't know, the guy who directed Alien also directed Blade Runner, the original, Mr. Ridley Scott. And my favorite theory is that those universes, they are in the same universe. So Blade Runner exists in the Alien universe before all this, we go to space and all this shit. Because in one of the shots in Blade Runner, it's like a keypad or a data pad or something like that, and it says Weyland Yutani, which is the corporation that the guy has
Oh,
in the Alien movies. That's like the one that sends them all to space and shit. So
yeah.
I'm like, that's super interesting.
Hmm.
I like to think that, like, yeah, they just exist.
Or maybe they're at the same time, and the aliens haven't, like, that planet is removed because they've got full synths. So maybe the
Yeah,
synths are the androids or whatever.
but I think Blade Runner takes place like in 2019, the first one does. And then the Alien movies are like 22 something, I thought, like
That's
200
true.
years. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I
Interesting.
mean, I could see it being the stepping stone. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like instead of creating sense, just create androids.
Yeah.
Because sense became too much of a problem. Um, so yeah,
Could be.
you know, it's definitely an interesting
David.
theory.
His
David,
name's
that's what his name
David.
was. David. Yeah, it was like I knew it was something like angelic. He had like an angelic name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David. That's it. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, this has been fun.
Yeah. Just a quick little episode about horror.
Yeah.
Making a comeback. I love it.
I hope
Like I said,
everyone's enjoyed.
yeah.
Tell us what the scariest thing for you, either from a game or a movie,
Yeah.
Michael
Favorite horror
Myers
movie, favorite, horror movie villain, favorite Final Girl. If you guys don't know what a Final Girl is, it'd be like a Laurie Strode, it'd be like a Sydney Prescott, a girl who survives in the end. Tell me who your favorite Final Girl is. I'm excited to know.
nutty. And what's
Mine
what's
is
your
Sydney Prescott.
scariest, like what would be the worst thing for you to go up against?
Oh, I was gonna say like what keeps you up at night?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like what scares you just thinking about, like, oh, if this was real?
Oh God,
I'd say probably Freddy Krueger too.
dude, that
Like not
shit.
being
Yeah,
able to sleep.
oh, I'm like either Freddy or like Pumpkinhead or some like terrifying shit or like Puppet Master. It's just something
Yeah.
small. Ugh.
But let us know. Go down there and comment,
Yeah.
like, subscribe.
Hey man, where's that pillow at?
Hey man. Oh man, the pillow's back there. He's chilling.
Oh.
He's big vibing. He's leaning up against Baby Yoda, a Grogu.
Oh, he's sleeping on him.
Yeah, he's face
taking his
down
time.
on him.
Don't care for that.
Hey, Grogu's 50.
Oh, that's fair. He's of age.
That's right.
Grogu can buy alcohol. Like some of that blue milk. Get
That would be so funny. Like a Mandalorian episode, they're off doing something, and Grogu's just like sipping on some sort of like space vodka. He's like,
Mhm.
oh, and he's
and you
trying,
just see him just go boom, just pass out.
or like he's trying to rescue Mando, and he like chucks a rock with the force and misses and hits Mando.
God, that'd be great. Now that I think about it, that would be an awesome
Yeah.
episode.
Oh man, but yeah. Everyone have a great weekend. Have a great
Yeah,
day. Hold your loved ones. Appreciate everyone.
hold them tight.
That's right.
Tell them you love them.
Real tight.
If you miss somebody, say that you miss them.
Yeah, go call
All
them
the good things.
Go call
Yes.
right now and say, you know what? I've been thinking about you. I miss you. I miss that cornbread you used to make me. I miss that
I'm,
coffee cake.
I miss the tips you used to give me.
That's right. And also the advice. All right. We'll see you in the next one, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.